it's time for Health Coach with Dr. John Catanzaro from the Health and Wellness Institute in Mount Lake Terrace.
And it is time once again for Health Coach with Dr. John Catanzaro of the Health and Wellness Institute in Mount Lake Terrace. This week, one of his many associates there that help him out, Dr. Matt Angove. Hi, Matt.
Hey, Mark.
Good to call you. It's okay to call you Matt, or should I call you Dr. Matt?
Totally fine.
Or
totally
Dr. Angove.
Probably go Dr. Matt or Matt, yeah.
Well, you're wearing the whole thing. You came in your scrubs and everything, just slipping in for just a few of these recordings. So,
yep, straight from patient to patient.
You're pretty busy there.
Yeah, it's having a good time. Having a real good time.
Well, tell us a little bit about you. Now, you've been, how long have you been with the Health and Wellness Institute?
I've been with Dr. Catanzaro there for about 3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Started out as an intern and while in med school, and then just came on with him there. Was really enjoying what we're doing.
What are some of your areas of expertise there?
So I really like working with patients with diabetes or obesity issues. Trying to really take control of a lot of habits and lifestyle things in their life, as well as heart disease. It's a big issue. Kind of some of the things that are bigger in America in general, as far as diabetes, heart disease.
Well, those two are two of the biggest. Well, heart disease, I think, isn't that like the number one health problem?
Yeah, those top two killers. Cancer's on the rise very, very quickly. It's right there with heart disease, but hasn't quite overtaken it.
Yeah. So and most of that is just lifestyle things that contribute. So many of those things are so preventable with the right exercise, which I guess is some of your background of expertise too, but also healthy eating.
Oh yeah, no, pretty much if you can motivate a patient to get going on exercise, find activities they really like, and then teach them how to eat and eat to live, you can really dramatically change their outlook.
Eat and eat to live.
Yeah.
So you guys are all about organic foods then, I would think.
Organic foods, but more so just, fruits, vegetables, foods that contain within them life, trying to stay away from boxed items and
I heard you say anything that's in a box, steer clear of.
Exactly. That is on point right there. Yeah, that is on point.
Well, what are some people listening today? What like one or two basic things, even from a physical exercise standpoint, that can contribute to good health? What are maybe a couple of things they can do?
So a couple easy things. Something I have patients do a lot of times is it's called a 10-1 program. So what they would do is say they'd do 10 squats and 1 push-up, and then they would do 9 squats and 2 push-ups, and they would continue that until they got to where they're doing 10 push-ups and 1 squat. It's real quick, real easy. It takes about 10 minutes, but you're working out your biggest muscles in your body, really turning on your metabolism, which is huge for somebody who has blood sugar issues.
Mm-hmm. And you were also saying that's something that you really enjoy too, is kind of sleuthing things and kind of trying to figure out, diagnose issues. And so often it is an exercise-related issue. Can be.
I mean, activity is a huge deal because we're so sedentary in America. So a lot of times you just start, there's a big difference between a muddy pond and a raging river. We tend to be a little more on the muddy pond side in America.
Right.
So we're trying to turn ourselves into that raging river so that, the blood's moving. And when the blood's flowing, you're getting nutrients to areas where you need to get them. And that in itself just helps people feel better. There's a lot of other stuff that has to go into it, as far as diet and even maybe some specific nutrition. But yeah, if you can get somebody moving, you're definitely...
It's a lot simpler, but not easy. It's simple solutions, but not easy necessarily.
Most definitely.
People get set in their ways, and it's... I need to go to you. I struggle with type 2 diabetes, and we're going to talk about that a little bit here in another upcoming episode. But how do people get in touch with the Health and Wellness Institute?
So we got a website, www.ehealthandhealing.com. You can also call the office at 425-697-6112. Any of the doctors there would be more than able to assist, especially with these kind of conditions we're talking about.
And we're talking today with Dr. Matt Angove, an associate of Dr. John Catanzaro. And this has been Health Coach on KCIS. You can listen to past programs at kcisradio.com.
You've been listening to Health Coach with Dr. John Catanzaro from the Health and Wellness Institute in Mount Lake Terrace. For more information, visit ehealthandhealing.com or hwicancerresearch.org or call 425-697-6112. You can also listen to past programs and submit your questions for Health Coach at kcisradio.com.